The 2009 Friday the 13th remake is the best of the entire franchise. Hear me out. The original Friday the 13th franchise is boring and mediocre. I did not grow up on them, so I have no nostalgia for it. But that '09 remake opening scene is phenomenal. Probably one of the best slasher scenes ever. I wasn't a huge fan that they began the movie with the black and white Pamela Voorhees, getting her head chopped off and Jason's in the woods so he witnesses it. But once we get Jason with the bag on his head running after people, sprinting and mowing them down, they're all looking for this weed that's in the forest, they get absolutely fucked up. This Jason is a tank. I'm talking NFL defensive lineman. He's gotta be like 6'6", 280, running at you full speed with a machete. Good luck to that. He's gonna split your head like a firewood. We get some really great Easter egg kills. Jason literally throws a girl in a sleeping bag and roasts her over a campfire. That opening scene felt like an entire movie. I think it was about 20 minutes, but once it's done, you would be fully satisfied if you saw the credits roll. And then we lead into the regular movie where the guy is looking for his missing sister from the opening scene. And like a typical Friday movie, you have a bunch of douchey characters. Trent, the guy who's like, oh, great nipple placement, and those tits are stupendous. Those are Oscar-worthy lines, of course. And I don't get the gripe on these characters. They're so annoying. Have you ever watched a Friday the 13th movie? You don't watch it for the plot and story and characters. There is no character development. That's the point. So Jared Padalecki showed up and tried to pull a supernatural against Jason Voorhees, and does it work? A little bit. He's a lot smarter in this. He's setting traps. I mean, this dude he's not having it this time. If you step foot on his property, he's gonna mess you up. And the whole thing with the sister reminding him of his mother, and people are like, that's a terrible plot device. In the second movie, the girl put on his mother's sweater and he thought it was her. Once again, the Friday the 13th original franchise, let's be honest, they're very mediocre movies, and I think that everyone loves them so much because they grew up on them in the 80s. I did not have that, so I don't have the nostalgia. Therefore, I think they're boring and very mediocre, and I don't care what anyone says. Like, the movies suck, and the idea of Jason Voorhees has always been a superior thing than the actual material they put in the films. Back to the '09 remake, the only thing I have a problem with is the ending. I think it's terrible with the chains and say hi to mommy in hell. One of the cheesiest lines ever. And then they doubled down trying to recreate the final shot of the first film when Jason jumps out from the water and grabs them. That was terrible. It's not an amazing movie, but none of the Friday the 13th movies are. I don't know what you're talking about. This is not some Oscar-worthy franchise. This is the scariest Jason, the most brutal, the most hulking. If you run into this guy, you are gonna be absolutely fucked. What I would want to see is this Jason Voorhees take on Rob Zombie's Michael Myers in an epic death battle. If you want me to do that video next, let me know in the comments and subscribe below. If you want more horror content like this, hit the follow button.